Right, let's do this. Running round like a headless chicken. Hello, folks and calls. It is just past 9 on Tuesday, the 19th of May, the day before my birthday. Yes, and Mel is running around like a headless chicken. I'd like to say, wow, what a day, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, got up this morning. Yeah, had a bit of personal admin to do, a few phone calls, that sort of stuff. Got some things sorted, and sat down on the sofa. Yeah, just lay back. Oh, that's all sorted. Crashed. Woke up half an hour ago. Yeah. I must have needed that. I really must have needed that. How am I looking? Am I looking relaxed? Right, comments. I haven't even got my comments up, guys. Let me grab these. Right, I see comments. Pop it out so I can see it. So yeah, I've run round. I've had a quick wash because I was bleary. I haven't even had a shave. But it's been a very good day. Yeah, so don't you like ticking things off personal admin lists? You know what I mean? I've had something going, tax and that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Like engagements with the state. Yeah, and complications. And obviously, because of the book, the business and taxes and all that sort of stuff got a bit complicated. And then obviously because my personal life got complicated, and then obviously my ill health, I've been a little bit late sorting some stuff. And I actually managed to speak to someone today, get it all sorted. Yeah, get it off my mind. And then just, all right, 8.5 hours. Bang, out. Now, that means I've got a bit of catch up on work tonight, but I can do that. Oh, Jesus wept. And I am so thirsty. Yeah, also, yeah, I made the mistake of leaving the heating on. Yeah, which has made the house absolutely roasting. Right. Will saying his birthday's on the 21st. Nice. Hey up. Right, you must have needed it. I did, Brooks, I did. I can't even say that. Brooks says he did a bunch of cleaning, sorted out a new workspace and hobby space, felt very empowering. I think doing these things does help you. I mean, like I say, I've had a lot of complicated matters going on with tax things. Yeah, and they have been a real stress, to be truthful. And then with the COVID thing, yeah, obviously they've dropped their response and all this sort of stuff. Plus the tax is getting absolutely hammered for COVID support right now. It's all handled by roughly the same, different departments and different organisations, but overall the same organisation. So it's not always it's not been the best time to sort tax affairs and get these things actually settled. Do you know what I mean? And, weight off my mind, but I can't believe I slept for 8 hours. I haven't even messaged anyone. Yeah, I've had to throw the kids a quick message, say, hi, how was your day? Right. Tom's on Facebook. Good morning, Internet Ham. Tam's saying, hell yeah. I've got a t-shirt to sort for you, Tam. It's on my job list. Oh, hobby stores still closed in the UK. I think it's a bit iffy. I think some are doing like home delivery and stuff like that. Yeah. Zach's saying he got himself 11 hours last night. I think sleep is one of those things that we really underrate. And I think you forget, how much you underrate it until you actually get a proper sleep. And I think you only really get a proper sleep when you really do resolve things that have been bothering you in your mind and that sort of stuff. And I will be honest with you guys, this tax stuff and that sort of stuff, it's been really bothering me over the past couple of months. Because you know what the tax man is like. Yeah. And even, and with, my history of You know, it's been very stressful, but sorted. Zach got himself 11 hours. Where I live, hobby stores are slammed. People are staying at home and making stuff. I think it's going to be an interesting time for the hobby. I mean, they've extended the furlough scheme in the UK till October, I believe. Now, that's a what you call it? I believe that's what you call it. That's a good indicator of how long they're expecting lockdown measures to go on. You know, I think it's a good indication when the government is willing to pay someone's wages to stay at home. Yeah, there's going to be measures in place still. Tam's saying she's getting power cuts. Right. I'm surprised. I am actually really impressed with how well the National Grid has coped with us all being at home. But I'm assuming that's because industry isn't working. And industry really, you know, industry uses electric. Yeah, so I'm assuming on our National Grid that there's a copious supply. Now living in Israel, very hot, not conducive to a good night's sleep. I can understand that. This house is roasting. I'd open the door, but my house fronts directly onto the street, and what I don't want is random people walking past, yeah, and what you call it, and sort of looking in as we're live streaming. Yeah, so I can't open the curtains because obviously it's bright in here, and everyone, I'll be like on a museum display, so I can't open the window. Yeah, I can't open the door because the door's literally right there. It's 8 foot away. Yeah, so if I open it, anyone who walks this way will just they'll look me straight in the eye. Yeah, so at the minute I've got a radiator I'm waiting to cool down, and all the doors and windows at the back of the house open, and it's just... Tony Averse, I've made enough terrain for 2 tables these past few weeks due to being out of work. That's brilliant. I'll be honest with you, getting into the studio, I'm finding it more productive. Yeah, I'm on the building section now. I was supposed to be in the studio today, to be truthful, start knocking the buildings together. Yeah, and clearly I just slept straight through it. Yeah, I'll have to apologise today for that one. But, what you call it, I am enjoying getting to the studio. I think what you call it, over these months, as things are resolved and more things get ticked off, you know, I'm finding my passion for terrain again. Zachary saying we only have 35 cases in the whole country and GW is still closed here. I imagine GW, because of the way they operate, yeah, because they're located, because head office is essentially in the UK, yeah, if head office closes, it just makes sense to close, you know, the regional stores, whether that actual region locks down and close their stores. I'm not sure on that, to be truthful, but it would seem sensible to me. I'm building mini arts European tram car for dio making. Slow going but rewarding. I want to get into diorama making. I mean, my terrain stuff, I like to keep my terrain stuff functional, yeah, and relatively simple but looking good. Yeah, a lot of my tutorial stuff is simple because I like making it simple because it's easy to follow. Yeah, I prefer people to give people confidence in being able to build something than showing them really, 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 really fancy stuff, yeah, that they might not have the confidence to build. So a lot of my stuff is sort of below par. I mean, the book's quite interesting because the book, in all the build sections, the book starts off with my normal stuff like, hey, you can do this. Here, look, you can do this, you can do this. And then it takes absolutely everything and everything from the previous sections and it goes, but you can also do this. Look at this, look how shiny it is. And I really like that. And I've enjoyed that process with the book. I mean, we know the book's been damaging to me getting content onto the channel over this past year. And let's be honest, I think we're going to be just chalking this entire past year down to just a massive transition period for me. I know it's been stressful for a lot of you guys waiting for the book, but you're just waiting for a book. I know you want the content back and that sort of stuff, and I do apologise, and you know I do. I hate letting you guys down. Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, I think what I've gained personally, physically, mentally, what I've gone through this past year and how it's changed me and my outlook on life and, you know, my passions and my ability to sort stuff, yeah, properly rather than the rocky. Do you remember the past years? Up and down, black dog here, struggling with this month. And stability, it's really paid off. And to be truthful, yeah, through the year, as I've been dealing with health and getting myself in a better physical shape and mental shape, yeah, I mean, I'm actually in the process of going through counselling right now, yeah, with the NHS to deal with past issues, deal with past problems and things from childhood and stuff like that. Actually get it all sorted, yeah, and it's good. And I'm finding my passions again. So this year, yeah, from an outside point of view, it's been rocky as hell. Yeah, but from an inside point of view, I've been in a chrysalis, guys. Yeah, and I'm about to pop out, and I'm going to be a beautiful butterfly. I'm going to be a really beautiful butterfly. Yeah, but as one of the side of that, I want to do dioramas because I've really enjoyed doing the highly detailed stuff. Yeah, but the challenge is, yeah, to do it on war games terrain. And you know me, yeah, I don't make small terrain. I can't. It's not my thing. I like big things, you know. So making that level of detail, it's so challenging. Time-wise, I'm not challenging to do technical. I can do it, but just the sheer size of it. And that's always been a challenge with me being a bit all over the place in past years. You know, a lot because of life and juggling so many different things. And now things are settling down. I think we might do a monthly diorama when we get back to the channel. Yeah, and what we might do is I might just throw it out to you. Yeah, and let the patrons pick it and just say, right, 6x6. Yeah, pick it. Yeah, and I've got a month to do it. And I'll do it in a way that I can show off all the really, all the really detailed and interesting stuff that I don't normally show on my tutorials. I mean, if you remember the way I work is, I have no idea what that ding dong was. Someone followed, someone joined. Hello, thank you if you donated. No, where was it? Right, got slightly off topic there with the dioramas. Now with the dioramas, with my channel, yeah, I go with the idea of the best way of describing it is describing me and Mike at Terrainiacs. Yeah, Mike is a friend. I haven't spoken to him in ages. I speak to his wife occasionally. Mike doesn't do Facebook. His wife does, so we sort of connect via his wife. Yeah. But we always said we were chalk and cheese when we were chatting, you know, when we were Skyping, me and Mike. And we always said we sort of complemented each other because Mike was about the real high end. Yeah, the real high end. His stuff was beautiful. The level of effort he put into making sure everything was beautiful, yeah, was ridiculous. Yeah, and the videos he put out were very high end. Yeah, and so the information in them was more to the interest of the people who were working at the high end. Yeah. And then the reason we got on so well was that I did the low end. You know, my whole thing wasn't about doing and showing off all the really, really, really high end stuff. My thing was about, let me show you how to make some terrain and get it on your table. Yeah, so what we used to do was, if someone had a high-end question, I'd bounce them over to Mike. And if someone had a low-end question on making terrain, Mike would bounce them over to me. And so I've always seen myself in that, in that category of, I'm the guy at the bottom. Yeah. Now, And when I say by the bottom, imagine what you call it. Imagine our YouTube, our community is a support pyramid. Yeah. Now, the vast majority of people are at the bottom. Yeah. And they just need help to get some terrain on the table. Yeah. And get gaming. Yeah. Whereas as you move up the pyramid, the level of expertise and the level of detail goes up, but the less people who need it. So I'm swimming around in the bottom waters with all you folks. Yeah. But I must admit, I do enjoy doing the high level stuff, and the book has given me an opportunity to do that. And so I really want to take that onto the channel moving forward. Dry. Right. Can you guys just give me 2 seconds? One, I need a little bit of fresh air, or at least cool down a second, because I'm peeling. Yeah, and 2, I need another drink because I'm dehydrating here. Just 30 seconds, guys. Oh, that's better. Nothing like a bit of vitamin C. Right, glad to hear you're on the up. Yeah, I am. As for dioramas, can chat to local museums about making pieces. No, I don't want to go into that. What I don't want to do is, this year has been a lot of commitments. You know, the book has been a huge commitment, clearly. Yeah, and I've always struggled with the pressures of commitments and letting people down. It's been one of my problems and that sort of stuff. Yeah, one of the things that I am actually discussing with my counsellor. Yeah, and working things through. Because I find that having the commitment distresses me. Yeah, and the fear of letting people down puts pressure on me. Yeah, and that affects the builds and that sort of stuff. And so I'm moving away from commitments to external. Yeah, my only commitment is going to be to the channel and to the people who've got me to here. You know what I mean? Now, if I pass the piece on to a museum afterwards, fair dues. Yeah, but for the actual process, yeah, no. I'm having no external commitments beyond sharing what my passions with you guys. Thanks, Imran. I've got the family coming over tomorrow night. I've got to take away all my computer stuff, turn the living room back into a living room. So Corb's helping me with that. After he's made my spag bol, and I've got Kerry and Willow and Corb here for my birthday tea. And you see, I can only share my birthday party with my family, yeah? And technically, although me and Kerry are still separated under the regulations, you know, we are actually allowed to see each other because we transfer children between each other and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think we might have to turn. I've got a 6 foot table on top of my normal table, and what I might have to do is me and Kerry might have to socially distance at either end of the table with the. Not saying you are not at the bottom of the waters. You are able to navigate all levels, as you are professional, not yet approachable. That's not slightly true. Yeah, and I'll say why. Because during my time, yeah, at Adepticon, I did swim at the very top of that pool in those beautiful crystal clear waters with the best, most talented, yeah, people in the hobby. Yeah, the best painters, the best gamers, yeah, the best, or some of the best, shall I say. You know me and my little caveats. Yeah, but they all thought I was a bit of a nut. I think, yeah, in general, everyone at Adepticon, I don't know. You see what you call it. I think there's an interesting thing where the actual industry, and what I mean is not the hobby, yeah, but the, what you call it, the sort of business side and the top level. I think they look at me in a certain sort of, ooh. Now, one, yeah, I haven't come from the industry. I've come out of nowhere. Secondly, yeah, I've been propelled upwards within our community and with our industry by you guys, not by my professionalism. So I've ended up at a very professional level with not much professionalism. I needed that. So, what you call it? Tenaciously. I've no idea how I got here. I just share my passion and you lot love it. And I think a bit of my character and that sort of stuff. I think a lot of it is, what you call it? I don't know. I'm enjoying it nonetheless. To be perfectly honest. Tenaciously. Although I am sweating like a pig. Right, very quickly. Check what that message was. Just carry. Mel, you might be pleasantly surprised by what the industry professionals think of you. I think what I do have, I'll be honest with you, I've got a lot of work to do with quite a few industry professionals. I mean, over the years, yeah, I've been late with things, and because of the mental health and because of the stresses and home and that sort of stuff, you know. My relationships with a few of, you know, the industry people and companies and stuff like that, although they're still supportive, they've had to deal with, you know, my life, yeah, and you know, I owe them apologies for that, and it's one of the things that I need to address, and it's one of the things why I don't want to engage with companies moving forward until I'm happy that, you know, when they do engage me, I can be absolutely solid for them, yeah. So I'd rather step back and not put myself in a position where I can let them down, yeah, than what you call it, than put the pressures on me where I could let them down, you know. But even so, I'm incredibly supportive of our industry and all the companies in it. Patrick's dressed in his barricade bases, nice. Would love to see you do a collab with Luke APS. We've mentioned it, we've talked about it. And once all this stuff is, you know, I'm going to start doing collabs. Yeah, so hopefully, yeah, that'd be cool. We have chatted about it. It was ages ago. But clearly, you know, everything's gone on. Was less talking about commissions and more about your influence on the hobby. I think that is one thing. Yeah, my saving grace. And I think it's my tagline. Yeah. Helping you build better battlefields no matter what game you play. Yeah. I think, if anything, that's the one thing, yeah, that does me well with the industry. Doesn't matter what company I'm dealing with. I'm not competing with them in any way. Yeah. Okay, I might have a book, a physical product now. But in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it's not really competing with my industry, you know, the rest of the industry. Yeah, but I do think the fact that I help enable people to create tabletops, which helps enable play and therefore helps then sell their product, yeah, then yeah, I definitely think I help the industry in that way. And I think that's why they're so nice to me. You know what I mean? Can you do a podcast with Paint All the Minis? I'm pretty sure I have. If not, get them to message me. I'm sure they messaged me before me. I'm sure I have. I mean, you've got to remember the last year it's been a bit up and down. I've done a few things and I'm not 100% sure on that one. All us folks in the FFG's miniatures department were glad people out there weren't being inspired to get into terrain building. Dude, that's a bit of a disclosure. Thank you. Heard Luke APS use your crack on cat catchphrase the other day and was like, damn. Luke is a good guy, you know. What do you call it? I haven't caught up on any of his videos and I haven't seen him since last year when we bumped into each other at Red on Blue. But my crack on catchphrase gets around. But, you know. Tip sharer, learnt a new one. Watercolour paint, including white, are great for adding highlights and shading into details to MDF and model buildings. Yeah, colour pens and all that sort of stuff. Land the book and get that out of the way, then see. Yeah, it will be a big positive relief, and I am full bore on getting that done. You're doing a DIY book on terrain. Yeah. So glue and build more. So yeah, what do you call it? I mean, this show's been a bit of a throw together. I mean, I haven't even had any food today. I'm starving. Imran's saying you're a true artist. I'm starting to feel like an artist. Yeah. But I still consider myself an artisan. I make things for people to use. They're beautiful. Yeah, but we play games on them. Now, when I do start making dioramas, then, what do you call it, I will be an artist. Do you paint your terrain for a kill team yet? No, mate, not at all. I think having no food in my belly and nailing all this fluids is... Oh, pardon me. Hot. Arnold saying, why not? Why not what, mate? Why not an artist? Why not an artisan? Have you done anything since gluing the wire on? Yeah, base. A few of the pieces are down at the studio getting proper basing and starting to get a bit of a texture on them. I'm only playing around because I'm still focusing on the book, clearly. Right. Mel's taking a bad turn here. That was not good. Right. I'm calling it. I'll catch you guys later. Sorry, guys.